We got ADT because I walked in on a burglary once. The physical damage was pretty bad. The emotional toll was even worse. Our daughter had nightmares. What that robber really took from us was our peace of mind. With ADT, we got it back.
Every 15 seconds, a burglary takes place in the United States. Help protect your family.
Take it from me. The time to think about a security system isn't after something bad happens. It's before.
It's family package. And ask about our new technology, like our keychain remote. ADT. Always there.
And I guess you could leave the lights off. Is it better to see the screen with the lights off? Okay. Just the next slide. So these were just some real life scenarios of. I know these companies are just trying to sell. They are definitely trying to sell, their alarm system, and they do it through looks like fear, family fear, But those are definitely some real life scenarios that could possibly happen. So it's definitely something to consider and to think about. The top two reasons I think for anyone to get an alarm system are to protect your family is one of the main reasons, and then secondly is to protect your assets, protect your stuff that you have. So these are definitely the top two reasons people get an alarm system. Now, the reason one to protect your family, and let me just go over this. Home invasions. Home invasions there's two types of burglaries that happen. There's a home invasion and just a standard robbery. When you're not there, or burglary when you're not at home, and that's where the asset comes in. But to protect your family, that's more of a home invasion. When you're at home, that's when someone comes in when you're at home. So let's just go over some statistics of that kind of stuff, because home invasions do happen quite often, and I'll show you here. Statistically, there are over 8,000 home invasions per day in America. So in the U.S., there's 8,000 home invasions a day. Remember, home invasions are if remember you're home and someone's breaking in your house while you're there. So there's 8,000 of those a day. According to the U.S., there was an average of 3,600,000 home invasions annually between 1994 and 2000 in the year 2000. So there's a lot of home invasions. So let me just show you. Next slide. Now, and the reason this is so scary, and I put that on here, and I'm not trying to put any fear in anybody. These are just statistics, okay? But it's something to think about. 38% of assaults and 60% of rapes occur during home invasions. Okay, remember they're not only there to take your stuff while you're at home, but they're there to hurt you also. Okay, so keep that in mind. 1 of every 5 homes will experience a break-in or a home invasion. That's over 2 million homes. This is definitely something to think about, because as you drive down your block and you're going down your street, you have to think about these statistics. All you do is just sit there, drive, count one house every 5 houses will get broken into. Okay, and it will happen. These are statistics. It is going to happen. So just think about the next time you're driving down your street. Count 1 every 5 house. That's pretty much statistically what's going to happen in that neighborhood. Is there will be a break-in. Okay. Property crime facts. Reason 2: protect your assets. Okay, so we just talked about protecting your family, which is home invasion. Like I said, that's one of the top reasons to get an alarm system. Second reason, protect your assets. Okay, when you're not at home, your security alarm system is going to help you there too, because like I said, it's there to deter. It's going to have it's going to sound the alarm, and of course dispatch the police. One property crime happens every 3 seconds. So as you can see that this is not just home invasion. This is just burglary. So every 3 seconds, some houses get broken into and stuff is getting stolen out of it. Okay. One So